Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining this conversation. We're here at the International Schools Festival put on by the South China Morning Post, and I have here with me Rachel Humphreys, who is the principal at Chinese Academy. Rachel, my first question for you, could you describe your school culture?
Yes, we're a really small school, so I think the culture is about tailor-made learning, personalised learning for each and every child. It's really important to us that that small sense of community comes through, so we know each individual child and work very closely with the parents as well.
Thanks. I have another question for you. Would you be able to describe how the school that you grew up in, how does that differ from Chinese Academy?
So I grew up in the UK, in a small primary school that actually was bilingual because we were in Wales. And so actually there's a lot of similarities with Chinese Academy. We are a bilingual school here. We're also a small school, so the similarities there, I suppose. What's different is that we're very much forward-looking at Chinese Academy, so looking at the skills that children need to be successful in the future. And when I look back to my primary education, I think that was very different.
So when it comes to parents asking about schools, and in particular your school, what would you say are the key questions that they should be asking to find out about, what's best for their child?
We talk about a tailor-made education and meeting every child's needs. And I think as a parent, I would want to know how that actually works in practice. What does that look like? We're also very inclusive at Chinese Academy, so if I was a parent, I would be asking about how the needs of my child could be met, how they could be supported. And also looking at the bigger picture, not just at the academics, but also at the well-being and the support we give children on that level and how the holistic needs of each child is met too.
Thanks. When it comes to the next couple of years, especially with the hindsight of COVID-19, it changed so much the way that schools are operating now. How has that changed the way you operate? Were there lessons learned? And for the next couple of years, what's on the horizon for the Chinese Academy?
Yeah, I think coming from the UK, for me, it's really important that children are given the space to learn, that they're given that freedom. And certainly when we look at the impact of online learning and children learning in isolation, what I see now is that children need that interaction and they need the collaboration, but they also need opportunity to move and be really engaged in their learning outside of the classroom as well. So for Chinese Academy, we have the most amazing outdoor space, and so we're really looking at how we can utilize that so learning continues both in the classroom and outside, and the children are very active and engaged in what they're doing.
So I just have one more question for you. What do you look for in the teachers that you hire?
Yeah, for me, it's about living what you teach and really the teachers demonstrating what it is that's important to us. So we talk very much about having a values-based education and not just about the academics, but also about who we become as people, looking at values like kindness and respect and resilience. And it's important for me that the teachers really demonstrate and they lead by example. And also because we're a small school, that sense of community is really important. So the warmth of character and the warmth of the person and being really good at communicating and building up those relationships with parents as well as children.
Rachel, that is all I have for you. Thank you so much for answering these questions.
Thank you.